This is an NPC spawner. Today, I have found a way to make it spawn here on Shadow Island. You see, normally you can't bring anything through the Shadow Portal, and there are no resources anywhere on this island to build with. So, how did I do it? Well, I'm about to show you, so you and your friends can farm shadow artifacts and shadow species way faster. What used to be a slow, frustrating solo grind is now quicker and way more fun with friends. So make sure to stay to the end, because I'm showing every trick, including how to bring baby creatures back to Shadow Island. So, let's begin. First, I needed to test my theory. Do shrines accept NPC meat? I went to one of the shrines on the map, offered it NPC meat, and it actually accepted it. Interesting. Next, I headed over to the Shadow Island to see if there were any resources there. There weren't, which meant I had to bring resources from the main Sonaria world. I then grabbed a pebble and tried taking it through the portal, but it didn't work. So that meant if I wanted to get resources there, I was gonna have to find another way to Shadow Island. And thanks to shiny_y on TikTok, I found it. Their video showed a method that completely changed everything. So this is what you'll need to do. Locate the Shadow Portal on your map. Teleport inside. You're also going to want to make sure that you're at least a tier 4 male, so that you can place a den and pick up the bigger chunks of meat. You are then going to go to the center of the island. Locate these 2 pillars. You'll go through them and you'll find a lovely little tide pool. Place your den on this ledge here. Place down a few lures and make sure you position them so that they're over the water. Great! Now we just have to figure out how to get the resources. Keep in mind, whoever places the den needs to stay behind to protect it. So for this next part, I spawned in on my ult to start collecting resources. Skulls are easy. You or a friend can teleport over and sacrifice a creature. Make sure to bring one that is a similar tier so that your friend can pick up your skull. Next, we're gonna go gather crystal shards and pebbles. Both can be found in the desert. For this next part, you're going to want to be a fast flyer, or even apply a plushie to help with the speed. If you don't have any plushies, no worries, a Miju or Flixit will do just fine. Okay, here's where Silver's trick comes in. Go to this location on the map once you've fully grown. On a clear day, you can actually see Shadow Island. Now just fly straight. It also helps if you guys are in a pack. You'll be able to see how far the den is. Keep going straight until you reach the island. Don't worry about the damage, just fly fast. Now drop each item into the den. Keep teleporting back with the portal and grabbing items. Get your friends to do the same. Once all the lures have been built, you have your very own mob farm.
Oh my god.
What I'm looking for.
You have a whole operation here.
For the next half hour, we flew back and forth dropping off meat to earn a couple of artifacts. It took me 15 to 20 minutes each time. Now, if you're like me and do not know anything about weather in COS, apparently, depending on the season, it affects the percentage of the meat that drops. So a half hour later, after getting my first artifact, the season changed to famine. And let me tell you, that sucked. All of the food was a lot less than what it was earlier. These small chunks of meat are making me sad. I also want to point out that at this time, I did not know that you're not supposed to sit in the water and wait for the NPC meat, because it actually will stop it from spawning meat in the water. So make sure to stay out of the water when you're waiting for meat to drop. And if you ever find that there isn't as many NPCs spawning in, make sure that there isn't one that has escaped out of the pool. It also helps if you have someone sitting by the nest scaring them into the water. Okay guys, this next part I just have to share with you guys. Since the ban of nesting in Shadow Realm, no child has stepped foot on these lands. But I found a way to bring an infant here. Sue me! Can you teleport into a den? Is the first question.
Yep.
Oh, you can! So can you dig to the Shadow Realm?
I made it!
Oh my gosh! You can get babies into the Shadow Realm! Okay, what? Dude, that's so freaking awesome! They got rid of nesting in COS in the Shadow Realm, so this is like another way to get there. I'm gonna murder you. And see how much you give? Like how much meat you give? 8. It's really small. That's so small. Yeah, I know none of you guys are going to be grinding the shrines with babies. At least I hope you are not, because they do not drop enough meat. But maybe that could be a challenge for someone. I do not know. Okay, back to me grinding my ass off. That sounds so bad. Back to grinding for the new Zaka species. I had completed the shrine about 10 times and a few times on my own because I did want to see what it would be like if I did this on my own. I found if you have access to a private server, you can just keep flying into the Shadow Realm, bring the spawn meat that's in there to the shrine, exit the game, and then fly back into the private server again, find the portal, and do the exact same thing again, which does work. It's just boring. Another thing that I did was sacrifice a bunch of creatures I had on my ult, and that worked pretty well. In the end, I got 10 shadow artifacts and 3 blightened, which brought this price of this creature from 1 million shrooms to 24,000, which you can go cheaper, but it was midnight and I have to finish editing this video. Boom, I now have the Zaka, and he has an announcement to make. Here's the winner for the last video's commenter. Congrats on your morthorax species. Next video, I am not giving away a Miju. I am selling it for 1 mush to 1 random comment. So make sure to leave a comment like these people did here and post it on the Discord. Okay, thanks for watching.